Hi, my name is Bryan Mason. I am one of the founders of Typekit, and I live in San Francisco. Sure. Typekit is a web font service. We partner with foundries to deliver fonts safely and scalably to web designers and websites.
Okay. That's very brief.
I've been practicing that. We're still building the core technology, and the sort of retail subscription model is the one that is getting the most interest and getting the most buzz. We have a few thousand users using the preview service right now, and we'll launch in the next few weeks. But with those early users, they're helping us iterate the service and improve the service. And so right now, that's taking up all the time we have. Yeah. There's actually thousands of sites using it right now, serving fonts. What we found is that people get the fonts or get the service, they get really excited, and then they realize they have to redesign their site. Right, so it takes a little bit of time and energy for people to do that. So before we start making a really public list, we're going to give people time to finish designing. We do have a newsletter, and we highlight sites through that newsletter. But that's it for now. It definitely feels like it's changed over time. The insular community is a double-edged sword. It means that it's easy to get information out there, and it means that disinformation spreads quickly. So going to TypeCon and here in Mexico City and just sitting down with people and answering questions, I feel like I only have to answer them 2 or 3 times before kind of everybody knows what we're doing. So early on, people didn't think we were going to protect fonts, and we absolutely are. People didn't think we were going to share revenue, we absolutely are. I didn't have to answer those questions more than a few times before that information was out there. So in that way, it's really handy. In the way that it's like any other family, it sometimes behaves like a family, in my experience. We have been kind of font file agnostic, like we don't really care, and it's a hard problem for us to solve, to serve all the different files to all the different browsers. So it's expensive and it takes up a lot of engineering time. So if we didn't have to do it, we would actually it would save us a lot of hassle. It's not the #1 problem that web designers have with designing with real type, like with real web fonts. There's a lot of service we can provide to them well after a file format is agreed upon. And even when it's agreed upon, it's going to be a while until it's actually adopted and implemented. So we're going to do that for the foreseeable future, but there's a lot of value we can provide to the web design community long after that. We're already paying attention to how people use the fonts, and there are clear winners, ones that people clearly like to use, and there are ones that nobody is using. So right away, before we make any kind of aesthetic choice or any other sort of evaluation, the users are already telling us which ones they want to use and which ones they don't. That's based a lot on rendering in different devices, and we're improving our testing techniques. They started at first they were strictly technical. Do they work? Will they render? And we're improving now our technical considerations for how they look and how they behave in each browser. We find little things we can do every day, but the big things are often out of our control. We can influence it. I don't know if we can change it.
Cool. Anything else you want to add?
No.